What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jade, and I'm back with another video. Now, I know y'all looking at this title thinking, what the heck is she talking about? What's going on? So, I'm here to tell y'all. Now, I'm gonna start from the very beginning. Okay, so, it was a hot summer day. No, let me be for real. Okay, so my jail experience, y'all. My jail experience was so crazy and just unnecessary. It was unnecessary. It was scary. I did cry. Full disclosure, I did cry. But okay, and I'm gonna start by saying I didn't have my license. I'm gonna say about 3 weeks prior, maybe a month prior to this incident, I had just paid off a ticket. I got caught driving without my license prior to this, so I had just paid off that ticket. So I was real strict on the heavy, like, I'm not about to drive until I get my license. Like, if it's not something that I have to do, because I didn't have a car at the time, so I'm just like, no. So whatever. So I lived on the west side at the time. Me, my mom, my sisters, we all lived together. My sister, I think she wanted to go to my grandmother's house, who lived on the east side at the time. Yeah, she lived on the east side. No, we lived on the east side too. Yeah, we lived on the east side too. Long story short, it was just a little ways away. So my sister wanted to go to my grandmother's house. My mother didn't want to take her. So she, of course, she asked me. So I'm just like, well, the situation or whatever, She like, come on, you gonna be okay? Like, just do it. Bad advice. Don't give your kids bad advice. She like, just do it. And I'm like, I didn't feel good. I remember I didn't feel good. I did not want to do it. But my sister wanted to go, and like, it's the summertime or whatever. I get it. So I said, fuck it, come on. So not only did I take her, but we all get in the car. When I say we all, I mean my sister, who I'm taking over there, and her son at the time, my stepsister, who was my age, and I believe my 2 youngest sisters was with me. I don't remember if Jordy, my other younger sister, was with me, but I do remember my 2 youngest sisters, Kevin and Carrington. Well, I do have another younger sister, but outside of this story. But my 2 youngest sisters, they was in the car with me. So we on our way to Mama T's house. Now keep in mind that I don't feel good. And I just got in trouble a few weeks ago. Was just paid from getting in trouble a few weeks ago. So we on the freeway. It's hot outside. And I feel like, I feel like I didn't want to cut the air on, because I'm like, I'm not about to put this not even my trip, so I'm not about to put gas in this car and run it out. So we was riding with the windows down. Now I'm getting off the freeway on, if y'all know transportation exit, trying to get onto Turney, coming off, I think the street is like called Ananucci or something like that. It's irritating. And there's a bus stop right there in front of like Pizza Hut or something like that, right across the street from the police department. Now back then, I didn't even know that was the police department right there. I probably would have still did it anyway. But anyway, so I'm getting ready to make a right-hand turn. So I make my right-hand turn. Now, as I'm making my right-hand turn, it's traffic coming. And it's also a bus. Wait, let me remember directly how it happened. So I'm turning. I done already made my turn. Now, right, so I'm behind the bus. I done made my right turn. I'm behind the bus. Now, the bus is stopped at the bus stop, like letting people on or off or whatever. Now, I see the traffic coming on the left-hand side. So I put the pedal to the metal and get in front of that traffic before they get up there and zoom around the bus. I get around the bus. I got blurred. Y'all, when I say I just pulled over and just was like, I'm going to jail. Like, I was telling my sisters, like, I'm going to jail. Because, like, my license is suspended. I don't have it. I don't have insurance. I just got in trouble in Newburgh. If y'all know, Newburgh is a stickler. Okay. That's where I caught my first little traffic case, Newburgh. My second one was in Garfield, I was in Garfield. I'm telling this story. I'm in Garfield. So, they pulled me over, and I just tell them, like, look, I ain't even want to be driving. I ain't even about to give you no sob story, but, I don't have no, I already know what's about to go down. They like, well, do you have anybody to come get the car, or, it's going to get towed? So I'm like, damn, I really don't want to call and tell my mother this, but what you gonna do? Call Mama T. We called Mama T. So because we right down the street from her house at this point anyway, and that's where we on our way to. So we call Mama T. I don't know how they ended up doing the car situation because I went to jail. But the cop was real cool. So, like, you know, they asking me all my information. I give it to them. They like, well, you know, I'm going to place you under arrest or whatever. So, he like, well, you know, you've been real cool. So, I'm going to, you know, put the cuffs in front of you. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So, they put me in the back of the car. Y'all, this one really started to sink in. I'm looking at, if you ever been in the back of a police car, you know how it's, like, gated and all tight back there. And I'm just looking at them cuffs and I'm listening to them clank, clank. It's just setting in like, damn, I'm going to jail. Like, this ain't like just getting pulled over and getting a ticket. Like, I'm going to jail. So they letting all my sisters and stuff out the car, and my sister, my stepsister Shatia, the one who my age, she like get close to the cop car, and I'm like trying to crack jokes, trying to save face. I'm like, free me, put some money on my books, like trying to save face. But I'm really crying though. I'm really crying though. So we right there. So they, you know, we literally could have walked across the street and they could have walked me into jail. They put me in the back of the car. They walked me in, y'all. At this point, I'm bawling. I'm boo-hooing, crying. And they looking at me like, ma'am, calm the fuck down. It's not that deep. Like, it ain't that serious. But I'm just thinking like, y'all about to put me in here with criminals. I'm not out here hurting anybody or nothing like that. So, they take my fingerprints, y'all. I'm just feeling so, like, I just felt so terrible. I felt so bad. Like, I put my grandmother through all this stuff. Like, because, you know, that's the first person I called. Like, oh, my God. Like, I don't even know if my mother's car got towed. Like, I still don't remember to this day if her car got towed or not. So, they doing my fingerprints and stuff. And they like, you know, we're going to have to take your picture in a minute. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, you got me bent. Cause my hair was like, it was like this, but it was like slept on. So it was like, it was, you know, I had a curly fro, but I had more hair back then. So I had the top pulled up. So just imagine I'm crying, red face, dry hair, dry lips. I've always had dark lips, y'all. Smoking has made it darker, but I've always had dark lips. And I've always had a thing about my lips being dry. Right hand to God, I was pushing my oldest daughter out, and I told my mother, I asked my mother, I said, are my lips dry? I said something about like some Carmex or something like that. I don't play about my lips being dry. So they like, we about to take your picture. So I asked the cop, I'm like, can I put some lip gloss on? Y'all, they bust out laughing at me. They was cracking up. They was like, yeah, like, go ahead. Like, you've been cooperative or whatever. So go ahead and put your lip gloss on. So I don't have no mirror, and I'm shaky. I'm nervous. I remember like my hands sweat. And when I get nervous and scared, like my hands sweat. So I'm crying. And the lip gloss, it was that kind of like, if you hold it upside down, when you open the top, that shit gonna all be in there. So it was like all over my hand. Now I still got the handcuffs on. So I'm fiddling with it like, and I'm looking like, can y'all help me? So they take the cuffs off. So I'm fiddling with the lip gloss. I don't have a mirror, so I'm just trying to like, you know, put it on with my finger because it's all gunked up around there. So I'm definitely not trying to do that. So I know it was like lip gloss just everywhere because it's all down my finger. So I'm taking a picture. I'm just... They like, you know, calm down, open your eyes. Looking ridiculous. Okay, so boom, we take the picture. And they like, okay, so we're gonna have to, you know, put you inside of a holding cell. Your grandmother is here to bail you out. I didn't even know, man. Shout out to Mama T, man. Shout out to Mama T. Like, I don't even remember calling her once I got to the jail and telling her like I had to be bonded out or whatever. Like, they must have told her that when they arrested me. I don't know, because by the time they was ready to put me in my holding cell, they said, your grandmother's here. I believe Mama T, she's here to bond you out, but it may take a little while because there's switching shifts. I'm like, okay, cool. Or did I find out? Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, they told me like they don't know how long it's gonna be though because they switching shifts. So me, somebody that never been to jail, I'm like, okay, so why do I have to sit in the holding cell? Like, if she here, like, you know, what's tea? Like, whatever. Okay, so they like, you got to go in the holding cell. So, y'all, I'm such a bitch. I started crying again. They let me take my phone in there. And looking back on it now, I'm so dramatic. But I'm in there listening to Whitney Houston, like, just thinking, because I didn't have service. So, it was like I couldn't text or call nobody, but I could listen to my music that I had on my phone. So, I kept listening to Whitney Houston. I have nothing. Super dramatic, y'all. super dramatic. And I'm just thinking like, man, when I get out, like, I wonder who's still gonna, you know, like, who I'm still gonna be cool with, da 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 da. Like, I know they was, because it was a camera. It was literally like you walk in the cell. It was little. You walk in the cell. It's a hard, like, wooden metal bench, something like that. I don't know. I wasn't in there long, y'all. And then it was like a little toilet. Now, above the door when you first come in, it was like a camera. I know they were looking there like, this bitch is crazy. She in there losing her freaking mind. Y'all, I'm in there like, because I don't want to touch nothing. So I'm like balled up. I'm singing and rocking and I'm crying. And I'm going and like forgetting where I'm at and leaning on stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. So they finally buzz like, Sanders, we're about to come let you out, you know, or whatever. You've been bonded out or whatever. So I'm like, yes. So, you know, they come get me. My phone dead at this point. They come get me. I'm so tired. I'm starving. I still don't feel good. Still scared because I'm like, what else? You know, what other processes do I have to go through? Like, where's my grandma? Like, I just want to see my grandma. So, I'm like, how long have I been in there? It was like 4.5 hours, man. 4.5 hours, ma'am. I said, okay. Still choked up, crying. Like, you know when you've been crying hard and you can't calm yourself down? That's how I was. So I'm like inconsolable still. So, you know, I'm a free woman. I done had everything that I had on me. They let me keep my phone, my lip gloss. I still had it all on me. You know, they let me go. I see Mama T, and I'm like trying to get her a hug. And I just remember she was looking at me like, girl, and you better go to court so I can get my money back. She was like, you better go to court so I can get my money back. And I ended up going to court and everything was cool. She got her money back. But that was a very traumatic experience for me. And I have not been to jail, put in handcuffs or anything like that since. I think that kind of scared me straight. I just never want to go through that again. I don't want to put my family through that again. Like, it was a lot. Like, looking back on it now, it was very minor, you know, but at the time it seemed like the end of the world. Like, having them handcuffs be put on me by a police officer, having to sit in the back of that car, even though we literally only just drove, like literally made a left turn, made another left turn, was in the parking lot from where the incident happened. I mean, from where, you know, I got pulled over or whatever, but it was just still like, no. And sitting in that cell for 4.5 hours, listen here, honey, I commend anybody that do time, because I was losing it up here already. And they let me have my phone and everything, and I was just like, this is not for me. This is not for me. I haven't had a snack in 4 hours. Like, I'm starving here. But no, for real, that was a crazy experience for me. I know some people probably gonna watch this and be like, are you serious? Yes, dead ass. Can't handle it. That's why I don't commit crimes. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's me. I don't do no crimes because I can't do no times. I can't. I'm too scary. I'm not built for it. Thank you all for watching this video. If you got this far, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Let me share my jail experience with y'all. It was so crazy to me. If y'all found this to be crazy, or like, you know, if you can relate, just drop a comment down below and let me know, because I want to know, like, what some of y'all, like, do y'all have jail experiences or know people that, you know, like, in the jail or whatever? Like, what's y'all experience with jail? Because that's mine, and it traumatized me. So I want to know what's y'all experience with jail. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know, hit that notification bell so y'all can know when I'm on y'all screen. Like that.